Alan Rudkin, the young British bantamweight champion, came remarkably close last night in Tokyo to breaking a long hoodoo on British boxers abroad. Not for 50 years has a British fighter won of the next Olympic Games. But first, the World Bantamweight Championship fight in Tokyo. With us here in the studio is the wife of the challenger, Mrs. Kathy Rudkin, seeing the fight for the first time. So now let's move to the ringside in Tokyo and the challenge of Alan Rudkin for the world title. Freddie Hill, his trainer, and Alan both looking a little bit embarrassed at being presented with these enormous bouquets of flowers in the Budokan Hall in Tokyo. Bobby Neal, his manager, there with them.
Sasaki Shodoku Fighting Harada. Aokona Chosensha Sekai Bantamweight 4位 117番の4分の1イギリスアラン・ラドキン。
Well, you won't hear a better announcement than that. So, Alan Rudkin, this young blonde boy from Liverpool, the British bantamweight champion, from the left-hand corner against the champion of the world, Fighting Harada. All the stories before the fight from the training camps have been of Harada's alleged difficulty to make the bantamweight limit of 8 stone 6. It was alleged that only about 4 weeks before the fight, Harada was weighing something over 10 stone. If he was, likely that he can go 15 rounds at a really fast pace. We shall see. It's expected that the early work will probably come from Harada, with Rudkin, the better boxer probably of the two, coming in the later stages. Already in this first round, you get an impression of what a strong and tough man this bristle-chinned Harada is. About 10 days' growth of beard there. In fact, Bobby Neal, Rudkin's manager, made him shave part of the beard off. Harada also came into the ring with a plaster over his left eye, which of course is forbidden in Britain, but it looks as though Bobby Neal has succeeded in getting that off as well. Look at those body digs going in. Slip. Only a slip, but the Japanese referee is giving Alan Rudkin a compulsory count. And there's the end of the first round. Harada, 40 fights, he's been beaten 3 times. He's won 17 inside the distance. Here's a man who was formerly flyweight champion of the world and now the bantamweight champion as well. Not many men in boxing history have won 2 world titles at different weights. Masahiko Fighting Harada, only 22 years old, been boxing since he was 16. 2 fingers, meaning second round for Alan Rudkin. Bobby Neal, his manager, leaning over him. Round 2. not only strong, but he's quick as well. Quick reflexes, sharp counter punches. Very tough proposition indeed. End of the second round. The Budokan Hall is where the judo championships were held during the Olympic Games in Tokyo. 15,000 people in this audience. Harada all set to come out for round 3. Already gone into a slight lead over Rudkin. This was expected. Watch your heads. Alan Rudkin, British Bantamweight champion, turned 24 just a few days ago. He's had 24 fights and he's won 23. Is a really good bantamweight. Rudkin doing much better in this third round, beginning to settle down now. He's always been a rather slow starter, beginning now to come much more into it. Some 300 or 400 British supporters here for Rudkin, principally from a Navy ship which is docked in Tokyo. And every now and again you can hear some English cries of support. For a man who's supposed to be having